Welcome back, everyone.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
You did. Thank you. You certainly did. Yeah, thank you. That went really bad at the end there. Oof.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
I don't know. How is Nefer feeling right now?
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple.
I was gonna say, like, wouldn't you start questioning what was going on? You seemed too calm about the situation. Because it was clear we weren't meant to be seeing these memories, so why were we exploring them, you know?
By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light. The Unut and the Iab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million Mora. The Iab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Iab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Iab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King.
Oh, there we go.
He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me.
Yeah, again, I was wondering, like, clearly the one in the dream, not dream, the memories, that's what I'm after. In the memories, like that was Rerir taking on its form, but again, that same thought of like, is there something significant about the cat? Because clearly there was, so there we go.
This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth, but I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
Before long, the group is gathered in the office. Da-da-da, da-da-dun, da-da-da-da-dun, da.
Thank you all for being here.
Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da.
As promised, I did some further investigating into the Rerir of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Rerir of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Khanrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
Nefer narrates Rerir's backstory to the group. At the Vinster King's behest, he gathered intelligence and assassinated descendants of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Unwilling to take down his beloved, Thelondis, who was secretly of Crimson Moon heritage, he then got dragged into court politics. Vedfolnir's voice, which spoke to him of his fate, was like a reflection of the moon. Though he could disturb the waters to gain some temporary relief, he was powerless to erase it entirely. In contrast, Rerir's own life was like a reflection of a broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface, it was utterly destroyed. Thelondis smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through that mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. But what lies on the other side of that portal? Is it really a whole other world? Thelondis never had the chance to share what she found there. Neither did Rerir, who followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
Maybe he just likes moon stuff.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Nod-Krai. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as Nefer mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Thelondis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rerir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the wild hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
Disturbingly so, I'd say, but yeah.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies, and the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Back at the hotel, we sit with Paimon for a while and discuss what lies ahead. Just need a moment to relax after everything we've been through.
Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
I mean, again, I just need a moment. We've been through a lot in this quest. There's a lot of darkness. It's fine. Come on in.
No need. Come on, let's talk outside.
Oh, just want to lie down.
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Rerir of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will. Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
I'll see what I can do.
Great. I appreciate it.
We're not going to get our rest, are we?
All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
In a hushed voice, Varka lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, a daring plan, a cunning plan, as cunning as a fox. But nothing can faze the greatest traveler and trustiest travel guide in Teyvat. I don't know about that. Again, after everything we've been through, I feel phased. It doesn't take you long to get behind it.
We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
Oh, so is it one of those things where we've been told the plan, but we as the player have not been told the plan, so it's one big surprise?
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the Rerir of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
So many thoughts that it suddenly generated voice acting for him for once.
I'm all ears.
Go for it.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
It's not telling us again, isn't it?
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rerir of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Varka gives a very knightly bow and says he'll see you at the hotel again later. He's arranged for everyone to meet and finalize the plan of action that we don't know about yet, as the players. In an effort to lighten the mood, he booked the hotel for the meeting, so you could all chat over a drink. As the moon rises in the sky, the moon. You and Paimon leave your room, discussing whether Paimon has any other options than fruit juice. Everyone is already there waiting for you. They're chatting and smiling. Clearly, the rest has done them good. It would do, yeah. As well as the existing crew, some unexpected help has arrived, too. Still, you remain conscious of the fact that the future of Nod-Krai rests on what is decided tonight. So many lives are at stake. You may never meet most of them, but whether they know it or not, all of them are counting on you. Ooh, alright then. Discuss the plan with everyone. So who we got around? Oh!
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rerir and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rerir has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you?
Yeah, I suppose. Nod.
No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangamabe. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here?
Not really. I think it's probably just a marketing ploy.
In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around?
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nod-Krai is gonna go down the drain!
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then Nefer went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even?
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Rerir of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
It's just how plainly you're saying that.
like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
With an action plan in place, everyone chats more. You and Palmer decide to check in and see how each stage of the preparations are going. Don't give you time to read that though, do they really? Is the music always playing there like that loudly and you can hear it muffled? May have not noticed before. Dory!
Dory! How are things going? Feeling ready?
Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here!
Oh, it's so pretty! Did you make it?
I had no idea you were so skilled with your hands.
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer.
Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kaveh to make them for you.
That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kashara War talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kaveh for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
Oh, a bit harsh there, Paimon. This is not Lord Sangamabe we're used to. So harsh.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangamabe is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
So, back to the pendant. You never intended to ask for it back, did you?
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangama Bay business model.
All right, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
You what now? Do we get paid? Do we get paid? We didn't get paid, did we? No. Ooh, hello. There's a bloop around here somewhere. Up there. Can I get up there?
Don't slip and fall.
That's my intent. That's my intent, Snezhnaya. To not slip and fall, not actually slip and fall, you know. Okay, so where was it? There you are. Thought maybe I'd missed it and lost it somehow. And whoop. Alright, anyway. Sorry, I got distracted by that. It's important to get these things. It's important. It's important. Anyway.
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the lifeform he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible.
See, I'm very much like... I would have let Albedo just carry on speaking. I was hoping either Paimon or the Traveler would have just been like, oh, no, go ahead. It's just, I don't know. Is it just me? Just me.
You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Rerir of Solnari either.
Oh, that's terrible news! So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. but we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I am assuming we have like a pocket dimension, similar to Trails, where we store these things.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
Or is it all stored once again at the bottom of Paimon's shoe, next to her emergency food and her money? We will.
All right then. Stay safe.
I like the little doodles at the bottom, right on the loading screen there. They're cute.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grand Master Varka. Please keep them safe.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nod-Krai. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
No promises though, right? Those doodles weren't cute. I was waiting on the doodles, and it's like, nah, I prefer the other one. I wonder if it's based on who it is, what level of doodle you'll have.
Something on your mind?
Like in terms of artistic ability.
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? he betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us?
I
don't know, I was just saying about the line delivery then with the okay. It just felt like it was very much like he betrayed me and I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is. But it felt like she just it was so dismissive. It was like, cool story, bro. So do you plan to fight with us? Like, bit harsh?
You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it.
It's not too late.
I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
No, we haven't. She's lying.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
Paimon, sorry, we just arrived. We were just concerned about you.
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
Doodle, give me the doodle. Hey!
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Do I? Creepy mirror. Can you call them mirrors? I guess because they're like they're reflecting nothing. I don't know. Portals? Windows?
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
I agree.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
That's good to know. And thanks for everything.
Please, I'm just doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
Nefer! Over here!
The goods have been delivered, and the backup plan is underway. Wink.
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Nefer will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
I like how the camera's shaking alongside it, being like, there's the power coming off this thing.
The chest set's looking a little unstable.
So's the camera.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
Will do.
I will.
Oh, you spoke. Got my sword.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yes, it was co-authored.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Hello. That's the loading screen? Okay. Hi?
Stay on your toes.
Yep, you too.
Me!
Like, why are we Hydra right now? Like, hold on a minute here.
Close your eyes.
Doesn't seem right.
Are you quite finished? Close your eyes.
The moonlight betrays
You poor lost lamb.
It all adds up.
Let me help you guys. Eat this!
The moon.
Don't think we're gonna defeat him at this point, are we?
Observe.
Can't hide the truth.
The moonlight. It's all futile.
Wipe out!
The deception ends here.
With one heart, we pray.
Close your eyes. The night cometh. Steady now.
Why is he not doing anything?
The moonlight betrays you. The moonlight betrays you.
Does it now?
Observe, huh? It's a grave situation. Close your eyes.
Pathetic.
Can you let me change character? That's what I'm trying to do.
It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Oh dear.
You poor lost lamb.
Do you see now? From here, when will it be as you foretold?
Where are you, mate? The I'm trying to find him.
Can't hide the truth. Absurd. No more lies.
Where are you? Trying to use that. There you go.
Spirit is not welcome here. The long sleep beckons.
Bombs away! Water jet! Yeah.
Moonlighting. Pathetic.
Damn, dude.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Forest, protect us.
Do we have a healer in this group? I'm not sure. So I'm so not used to these guys that it's like, I don't know.
Leave this.
Because I will be needing it.
Transgressions. Stay your hand.
Beast. I will
Because like, he goes down as a result. Let's back up. You can't fall here.
I saw.
Right, get back up. Get back up. Okay.
It all.
Futile.
Where's he gone now?
Can't hide the truth.
Forest, protect us.
The moonlight.
Observe. Be silent. Are you quite finished? Observe.
Hunt them down.
You poor lost lamb. By the frost moon of old.
The mystery unravels.
Wipe out! Water jet!
Forest, protect us.
Move. Your little game of heroics is over. The moonlight. Who wants to go first?
Get back here.
Get out of my sight!
She's got moon staff.
No! We've been separated!
My grasp.
You okay?
Nefer, where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
Destroyed. Told you before. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
By the light of the moon.
Lama! Can you hear me?
Hold on. Silence.
Voices are gone. But at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
So what's the actual plan? That's the thing we're waiting on here.
Bombs away!
It all adds up. No more lies. Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
Go!
It all adds up.
Go!
No more lies. The deception ends here. It all adds up.
Wipe out!
Can't hide the truth.
All I know is, like, if I have my siege queen, this battle will be over in like 3 seconds. Destroyer of worlds, or moons in some cases. Let's look at that up there, though. Like, damn, that's cool. What's happening? What's happening? He's moon powering up. Get out of the thing. What is he doing? Do I have to get that moon thing? Maybe. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what we're after. Moonshinies. Moonshine!
I've got this!
Now what?
Go! The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
Your death is within my grasp!
It all adds up. Seek within.
Water jet! Yeah!
Okay, okay.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
The only issue I'm having here is like the Traveler.
Water jet!
It just isn't good at applying hydro. And that's an issue for me, especially because I have a mainly hydro team. So
Water jet!
usually, you know.
Yeah!
Seek within.
Yeah!
Just waiting for like something to appear, and I was like, we got our moon powers coming or something? Or I missed them? Are they around and I've not noticed? Nope, it's just defeat him. Okay.
No more lies. The mystery unravels.
Wipe out! Yeah!
Can't hide the truth.
Nope. It's moonshine time.
Curses. There's no other way.
There we go. Like I said, I was waiting for something.
The only way to defeat Rerir is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Nefer, your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rerir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid!
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! Happening? That power. I've seen it before.
power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
The animation's good, though.
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
By the light of the moon!
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open!
I don't, but someone else does.
Hi.
Goodbye, Rerir.
It was just a goodbye. On the same level as my hi.
We won.
Yeah, cool animation. Do you feel like the boss fight went on a bit too long, though? I know it's meant to convey he's difficult, but just a bit too long.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
Still bleeding?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
Well, I'm assuming that's not permanent.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
You.
Miss Nefer. It's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest.
I assume someone's gonna help guide her home, right?
My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nod-Krai. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Yehoda shows up and helps Nefer get home. Good. And you, of course, have Paimon to escort you back. Oh, look at the little smile on his face there. The sight of Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closed is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice she seems almost smug. You get a good look at that CG there. It's nice. I like the colors. Some nice blues.
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends? You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
You can't help but break into a smile at the word friends, as a warm and fuzzy feeling fills your chest. One by one, your fellow teammates are reporting to you to inform you that everything is under control. At Lauma's insistence, you lie down. You fought on the front line against Rerir, and now you need your rest. Oh, finally. Triple dot.